audio show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Oh, yes.
All right, friends. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I see the day is already ahead of us. Thank you very much for waiting. Sorry for being late. I did not realize. What is it now? I don't think I woke up in time for this one. So that's what it is. That's literally what it is. That's literally what it is. Okay. Welcome to the show. Thank you very much. Good morning. I apologize for being late. I apologize for being late. I was making sure I got my clips together, and some of them kind of look missing up and all of that kind of thing. Let me put myself on the other screen so that way I can actually see so I can see some of the comments, and we can put things inside of the chat. Okay, let me just jump right to it. Well, it looks like you guys are almost there. It looks like you're getting what you want to get. I still have my little disgruntledness with the Amber thing. I still am a little bit disgruntled, a little bit, a little bit. I'm a little bit disgruntled still, and I'll tell you why. We'll get into it. I'll tell you exactly why I'm a little bit disgruntled as far as that is concerned. But for so far, I cannot discredit the mere fact that she's showing me better than she can tell me. She's showing me better than she can tell me. I still have liquor things. But hey, this is what I saw this morning. Let's jump into it. Let's go.
Traffic. All right, so we have discussed a lot over the phone.
So we're going to go forward with your divorce.
Yes, ma'am.
I have the petition drafted. I have the settlement agreement drafted.
Okay.
And so, to be nice, we're only going to go after 50%. I've made you aware you're definitely entitled to more, but we're going to go after 50%.
Okay, and you think you think I can get that whole 50?
Absolutely. You
Okay.
can get 50 and more.
And when it comes to the house, I know Anthony had said something once about it being under his business name. Is that going to be an issue?
No. Is his name on the deed?
To be honest, he wasn't always forthcoming with all the information. So I think he said his business was on the deed, or
Don't worry about it.
okay.
I'll handle that. If he's connected to that house in any way, you're getting half of the equity. You're getting half of the equity, half of everything in the home.
Okay, fantastic.
Anything else you want.
Okay, so let's start at so y'all so Amber is going after, is she going after more than the half, or is she going after half? How much is she trying to get? Because I just listened to her just now, but maybe y'all ladies hear differently than I heard. How much is Amber going for? How much you going for? 50%? And by the way, somebody says somebody says the lawyer is not good. Somebody said this is the worst lawyer to work at. 50% half. Okay. Does Amber have the right lawyer? Somebody's saying the lawyer is not good. So let me take a poll on that in the interim as well too. Let me take a poll on the lawyer, because y'all said the lawyer not good as well. Let me see if I can read some of your comments, because when I say it's 50%. Okay, I'm getting 50 from most of y'all. Half. Shadar said, morning, I called it. I guess I am to get my roast on. Amber is about to get scammed. So that's just the scammer. O'Neill, remember, she did this before. She served him with papers and he stayed with Shayla, and I'm gonna keep watching. So nobody now go there yet. There's gonna be no divorce, because Anthony is not going to agree to take years it will take years, and Amber will be broke by the time paying that lawyer. And Dave, Eslin, did you see how the attorney reached the settlement for Ernestine? Shoelace settlement. Half, 50-50. Let's see. Britain around the field. I'm hoping that the host is not Anthony's 100%. Okay. Asking for 50%. Half. Good morning. Half. You say it's 50. She needs to call her friend Brittany. No doggone everything. Why is she meeting this woman? Oh, hold on, friend. So not like so hold on. So let me get this right. Y'all don't like this lawyer? Is it that you don't like this lawyer? I didn't know that y'all did not like this lawyer. Okay, so the lawyer says she going. So this is half she going for. Okay. Did not see it getting here. I didn't see it getting here either. One journey, but I guess we're here. So all right, no problem. Let's go.
Okay. Or what I deserve.
Exactly.
So once we file the paperwork, how long will it take before he gets served?
So it depends. If we're going to serve him at home, if we're going to serve him at his job. I'm assuming you want him served at home?
Yeah, I mean, he's typically home taking his meetings, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So file the paperwork, get it to the process server. Okay. She can probably have him served within 24 hours if you want me to put a rush job on him. Get him served in less than 24 hours. Okay. She'll serve him at the home.
Well, let me think about that and get back with you on that.
Okay.
So once he gets the paperwork, how long does it take for everything to go through?
If he doesn't contest anything, we can get you divorced in 31 days.
Okay.
If he decides that he wants to contest everything, honestly, this can drag out for years.
I'm sorry, 3 years. You said years. 3? Oh, years.
Years. Yes.
So she didn't know this? So wait, Amber believes it was like a 1-2 punch. It's not a 1-2. It's not. This is not a 1-2. Okay. The lady said 31 days. 31 days is very, very short to do a divorce. Can you get divorce in 31 days in Georgia? I don't know about this. In Georgia. Faith is a substance. Welcome in. Natasha is a civil attorney. She needs a family attorney. This is not that's why she doesn't have Natasha friends. I think that Amber is acting out of impulse and emotion. She needs to take a step back and be more, more strategic. That is true. Faith is a substance because I have said that I think she still needs to. Me think she made me believe that she needs to at least them need to do the counseling thing first before them do the divorce thing. That's all I'm saying. Ernestine and Jay did not even went to court because everything was decided from a mediation. Okay, this lady steadily taking losses. Sorry, Amber. It will take years. Amber asked for 50%, but she's unaware that she can get more. No, do not like this lawyer. I believe that they're gonna eventually stop the divorce after Wayne make a lot of money off of the Daltons. It makes no sense. O'Neill, why is she going after half of the house? You just leave him with the house and you just get what you want and move on. Say D. Joseph, these are the things that I was asking. I was saying that, it's too much. But when you start asking for the excessive things, that's what creates the issues. Shadara, that's true. I'm reading y'all's comments here, friends. Let me get about 5 more comments in. She should have taken Natasha, but at the end of the day, it is Brittany. It is what it is. Brittany was weak and too much confusion around Brittany. She couldn't use Natasha because Natasha is not a she's not a family attorney. So Natasha's practice is something else. It's not the same practice. That's why she couldn't use Natasha. I want to make sure I said that. I'm reading comments at the same point in time. So bear with me, your friends. You are saying this lawyer is a scammer. Wayne will make a lot of podcasts because you will see messiness of. We will see how messy this is going to be. The lawyer told her that she can get more than 50%. Amber did not search for a lawyer. Hello, Sharon. Good morning. Georgia might ask for counseling before granting a divorce. That's what I said too. But yeah, hey, the lawyer told Amber that she could get more. That's fine. Going to contest it and make Amber offer, hopefully to get a quote. Right. Anyway, with this woman, okay, not like the woman here, don't have to. They don't have to live together. O'Neill, Amber needs to remove the house because the house going to create problems. The house are create problems. No. No counseling needed. They need to move on. That's fine. But I'm saying you want to do some things. What I'm saying, faith is substance, is that my concern is that I don't know the issue now. In other words, then she had the Kai thing to go off of, right? But then she reconciled. So because she has already reconciled and that's out of the window, my question is almost like her case might not be as strong enough. That is my case on it. I have a super chat coming in. This is Antoinette. Antoinette, where you have? Miss T, good morning. Antoinette says in Georgia, it can be finalized in a little 31 days if both parts agree on. Okay, so it can be finalized. I didn't know that. Okay, that's something I learned. So see, that's why I love when y'all talk on the channel because you know teach me a lot of stuff. So you can get a divorce in 31 days in Georgia. That's very short. That's very. I didn't know you could do that. I did not know you could get a divorce in 31 days in Georgia. It takes a while. It takes a while in other places. I did not know you could do this. Thank you very much, Antoinette. Antoinette, thank you very much for that. Wow, that is remarkable. I never know that. Antoinette, thank you very much. Antoinette, thank you very, very much. I did not know that. Okay, so Amber is going to be paying $3,000 quarterly for Dave fees. Her accounting is going to be drained if business does not start picking up. That is true. That is true. She will need a blessing. Anthony will fight because he doesn't want the embarrassment. Amber move on too fast. She needs to at least talk to a counselor before jumping over the bridge. I think she should at least do the counseling thing to establish what you call it now, fact. That's what I think. That's why I'm talking about the counselor. Something just occurred to me. Will they have to prove in court that Kai is Anthony's biological child? If that's one of the issues, if that is one of the issues, Charmaine, if that's one of the issues.
Okay. And
Depends on how stubborn he is.
all right. And I know I have to pay you retainer. So if it takes years, am I just paying you monthly?
Well, glad you mentioned that. So I have a HCH authorization agreement for you to sign. It's going to be $3,000 bi-weekly. So I will automatically debit your account bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly.
Wow, $3,000 bi-weekly. Ooh, this is a good punch. Hold on, Miss one I talk about now. 3,000. Wait. 3,000 bi-weekly. That's a lot of money. Wow, 3,000 bi-weekly. So the longer she stays in this, the more broke she'll be. Wow. How much that? Somebody give me some mathematics. That's about $6,000 per month. So 612s. 612 is 72. So $72,000 for the entire year. Is that what it is? Yeah, bi-weekly. Well, that's not bad. Well, yeah, but in comparison to what they're doing, I mean, but it's a like a change. It is a change. That's all I'm saying. Bi-weekly. That's $30,000 a quarter. Hold on, man. She says 6,000 bi-weekly. 6,000 bi-weekly. 3,000 bi-weekly. No. I don't think we have it right there. So it's 3,000 bi-weekly. 3,000 times 2, give us 6. 6 times 12, give us 72,000. So it's $72,000 for the year. Per year, 72,000. O'Neill Anthony will have to call Amber's daddy for some. Anthony will have to call Amber's daddy for some help. It's still not good for him to call. This is nonsense already. I think that Anthony is going to surprise us on this one for the better. Well, hey, I guess he's going to. No, it's 13 months and a quarter. It's 4 weeks, which is $30,000. Not $30,000, 3,000 a quarter. She says 3,000. 3,000 a quarter. I think that's what she said. 3,000. 3,000 a quarter, Miss Grant.
Yes.
and I know I have to pay you a retainer. So if it takes years, am I just paying you monthly?
Well, glad you mentioned that. So I have a HCH authorization agreement for you to sign. It's going to be $3,000 bi-weekly.
So
I will automatic.
right, so 3,000. No. I don't think you're working it out right. 3,000 bi-weekly. 3,000, 3 grand bi-weekly. Bi-weekly. So that's what I was working at. Now, if you want to say there's an extra week in something else, hey, you could work it at that. But 3,000 bi-weekly. So you're using 52. What you're using is 52. You're not using the 12. Okay, no problem. All right, so 6,000. You're trying to use it. All right, okay. Hey, I not a quarter. A quarter is 3 months. You both. I worked it out at $72,000 a year. But all right, okay. Hey, if y'all think y'all nothing wrong, don't worry about it. Tomato. We might give Amber what she asked for, but the most of his money will be already safe. He might give Amber what she asked for, but the money might be safe. Anthony, Ben, Darren is about to lose everything, including their wives. Daniel need next to file for divorce from Ben. She needs to find out about him and Abigail working together and hiding his money. I don't know yet if he's hiding anything yet because he has not started working yet. There you go. So somebody put the quarter thing in it. If somebody use the same quarter argument, basically. So them have it at 78 grand a year. Anthony, so just so we are clear, Anthony's house is placed in an LLC. She doesn't even own it. Well, what the lawyer is saying, Malcolm, is that if he's connected to it in any way, then she's going to find a way to try to touch it. That's what the lawyer is saying. I surmise she's going to have other legal costs as well. I surmise that. But let me see what y'all are saying. Let me get a little bit more comment from y'all. Like, who's with this? Like, who with this nonsense wouldn't want to divorce Anthony? At the same time, she needs counseling shopping. Her accountant would be drained. Okay, she needs to go counsel shopping. She needs to go counsel shopping. That's what you're saying. She needs to go counsel shopping. I think there's a plot twist coming for Anthony. Some people said that y'all want to see Amber talking to a divorce lawyer. Now she's talking to her. People are saying that she should get counseling. True, Gary. I'm not going to mistake on that. Yes, people want to see the lawyer to believe it. Now people are saying, is her case strong enough for divorce? Is her case strong enough? But hey, you know what? Regardless, you're right as to what you're saying. Yes, people do want to see her go to a lawyer. There should be nothing else.
Debit your account bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly. So $6,000 a month.
Well, bi-weekly. And sometimes there's going to be 3 payments in the month, so it might be $9,000.
And
now, that's one thing that we're going after. Is for him to pay your attorney fees as well.
Okay.
You do have to pay me up front, but we are going to go after him to reimburse you.
Okay, well, let me go ahead and sign this then, because I'm sure you, being who you are, Ernestine, has such great things to say about you. I know you can get that for me.
Absolutely.
Okay. And what else? Anything else?
Yes. I need you to sign a settlement agreement.
Okay. And that's approved by, right?
Correct. I don't need you to sign the petition. The petition just states that you're getting a divorce.
Okay. So the lady is here for some money, basically. O'Neill, I believe that Anthony's name is on the deed. So in other words, you think the house can be given. But see, this is why this is a trap that y'all go down with the divorce thing, because O'Neill has been saying, Amber is a working girl, right? So why not just, if you're moving on, why not just get the things that you see in sight and just move and go about your business? And I know you're going to tell me the deserve idea, but the thing of the matter is that you're going to stay in there longer. You're going to stay in the divorce longer. That's the deal. Amber is being hasty. Faith and Substance says it's hasty. Okay. Pink Blue says, Amber, get ready for your baby to come. She's pregnant. Somebody says she's pregnant. I bet she's pregnant. Why do I think she's pregnant? Where do I get this from? Okay. Ben tried to hide his assets and got busted too. The outside child, nothing to do with Amber. She doesn't have to pay Shayla support. The lawyer's a scammer. Yes, when it comes to child support, Kai will come into play. But I don't think Unless they bring Kai up as a part of this case, I don't think that that will have any issues at all in there. The lady say that if Anthony connected to the house, it can share. To be honest, it's expensive to get a divorce, especially if one party doesn't agree. The point is karma. Anthony losing everything. Don't know if I'm going to lose everything. Probably going to lose half of everything. She's not pregnant. All right. I think Amber has a soul connection to that house. That I'm like that sounds like something to me. It sounds like that straight scammer indeed. So y'all are saying the lady is a scammer. Is this lawyer a scammer? Y'all are serious. I swear, y'all are serious. I swear. Whomever is coming up with the scamming lines, I'm gonna ask y'all: is this lawyer a scammer? Is this lawyer a scammer? Yeah, so the woman is a scam. People believe everybody's a scam. Y'all are something else, I swear. I swear, y'all just believe the woman a scammer, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't. That's the one thing I love about y'all. Y'all will speak your mind, right off the cuff. That's the one thing I love about my live chat. Y'all will speak your mind, and I love that. I really do love that. I hope y'all know that. That's the one thing I love about y'all is that you speak your mind. When you tell me the truth. When you don't go around the corners, nothing. Amber could have called Natasha. She can't call Natasha, friends, because unless Natasha would have given her another attorney. Because we're saying Natasha is not a family attorney. You follow? She's not a family attorney. I'm just thinking, I wouldn't be surprised if Amber fools around and decides to stay with Anthony. Just a thought. So, no, you're surprised. Yes, she's a scammer. Yes, I don't know if Amber wants the house or the equity in the house. Amber isn't reading anything. She is just signing her life away. Yes, Anthony will get sick and Amber will be stuck taking care of him. Anthony is not going to lose everything. Also, Anthony paying her lawyer fees is going to shake him to the court. I think Anthony is going to do something decent. Hold on. Does he have to pay her lawyer fees? Hold on. Let me ask y'all that. Can you hold on, friends. Let me get a little bit point of reference because I don't know when you can ask for somebody to pay lawyer fees. I'm very concerned with that piece. When can you ask somebody to pay your lawyer fees? Can you just ask that in a divorce? Hold on, man. Hold on. We're just doing a quick little. Me just want a quick little research on it so they can give me some context. When will a judge allow your spouse to pay your lawyer fees in a divorce? Because I didn't know that you can in Georgia. Can y'all give me some inkling on this? The people who are from Georgia, can you give me some inkling? Okay. Okay, I'm trying to see how the lawyer fees payment come into play. Because y'all said, she said she wanted the lawyer fees paid, and I want to see this. A judge may order the spouse to pay the other attorneys fees based on significant disparity in income, earning capacity, or access to assets. These fees can be rewarded at a temporary hearing early in the process or during the final trial just to ensure that both parties have adequate representation. Income disparity, access to funds. One spouse has total control of finances requiring the other funds for a lawyer. Bad faith conduct, a spouse drives up the cost unnecessarily by refusing to cooperate. I see. I thought that would have been a thing. Okay. In-state custody, case involving complex legal battles, moving children. Says not that. Okay. All right. So now I say something else. Okay. What's that you have in the chat? Let's see. Give me one moment. What do you have in the chat? When Ernestine meets with Jade, sign papers. Da. I think that Angela is saying that Ernestine's lawyer is not that good. No easy at all, yo. I swear to you. The one thing I can count on is that y'all are going to make sure on the ear are out. When I say she's not that good. Okay. All right, let me adjust things. Kendrick is a civil attorney as well, not a family attorney. So, friends, civil attorney, family attorney. The idea why them can't use Kendrick or Natasha is because they're not family attorneys. They may know family attorneys, but they're not. She shouldn't get half of the house, maybe a portion. He owned that before her. Well, let's see, because the ladies them want the house too. Jay was supposed to get help with Ernestine. Jay was supposed to help get Ernestine a house in a settlement, but he didn't do it. Ernestine didn't get anything. Yesterday at lunch, Shayla asked Amber, was she pregnant? And Amber played it off. Did she do that? I don't think she's a scammer. She's more serious with Amber because she was with Ernestine, and because if she noticed everything, every time they were around Ernestine and Jay, they will always argue. Anthony is not going to let this happen. So you believe him now? He must stop this. Correct. I said yesterday that Amber is pregnant. We both agree that the lady in okay. So I think Amber. Who is thinking this? Want to get this thing from? You can have it down. I'm reading y'all's comments. Yes, in Georgia, you can't get them to pay legal fees. First, they want a divorce. Then they don't want to get a divorce. Okay. Amber tried, although she didn't request what she should have from Aunt before reconciling. Okay. That's part of the settlement. All right. Yes, you can get your husband to pay the attorney fees. So you're basically giving me all thing. So when I say true, in other words, y'all have experiences with this. Well, I'm gonna take y'all experiences any day of the week because it's first hand experience. Okay? It's first hand experience. I'm gonna take y'all's first hand experience. Yes, you can ask them to pay for your lawyer fees. Okay. All right. Ask Mary J. Blige. Did Mary J. Blige get duped by some guy? Okay. All right. Okay. So I guess the big question is this: will Anthony allow the divorce to happen? Will Anthony allow this divorce to happen? No, whether or not, I mean, him not the full right, but you know what I mean, friends. When I ask that, yes or no, will Anthony allow this to happen? Give me one moment, because it moving so fast. Sharon reviews it that move so fast, it may miss it. Yes, Pink Blue, Shayla mentioned that. Mentioned what? I have to search. Comments are move so fast. Yeah, see it. There's so much on life. I don't know anything about the divorce, so I can't comment on it. Okay, okay. Yeah, in thing there. Yes, you can have asked to pay the other part to pay your fees. I'm getting some comments from me. O'Neill, watch this skit. God, I just had one, but it gone. I'm upset because it would be easier for her to just walk away and leave him with everything because of who Anthony is. He will fight to the end. Just so him don't lose money, just leave him alone. You see, so this is kind of what I was saying. I love that you mentioned this, Shauna, because this is what O'Neill was saying. If you try to get a bunch of things, you're going to be in this for a long time. It's going to be a nasty divorce and you're going to be in there for a long time. They're going to search things up. That's it. I'm going to search a bunch of different things up. You're going to be in there for a long time. This is kind of what I was saying with this whole thing. I think you put it in the chat already. Let me see if I can find it. Give me one moment, Angela Atkinson. I think you're mentioning about your comment. Give me one moment. Let me see if I can see with your comment. Remember when Amber first filed for a divorce, Amber wanted the house. Anthony lawyer told Anthony instead of letting her get the house share the equity with her. Yes, so she can get a share of the equity. That okay? So you're saying the equity in the house. All right, I understand. Hit the like button, friends. O'Neill, I'm telling you that Amber is pregnant. Okay, all right. We're gonna ask that question because no, some y'all must have said something that I don't see. So I want to know. So and sometimes that can be the case. Is Amber pregnant, friends? We want to get in this from. Is Amber pregnant? Where are you guys getting this from? And will it stop the divorce? Is Amber pregnant? O'Neill and Anthony have to honestly disclose all of his assets. If he doesn't, it will be bad for him, and that's where Amber will get more than 50%. Let's get it started. Love this for Anthony. No pregnancy for Amber. We need her happy for one. So in other words, I don't think if she's pregnant, she's not going to be happy. I don't believe she's going to be happy. Is Amber pregnant? Where are we getting this from? Want to get this from, friends? Want to get this from? Where's the pregnancy argument coming from? I don't know. Wanting Amber to walk away defeats the purpose of Anthony finally getting karma. Well, I look at it this way, Carlin. I say to myself that this is what I said to it. If Amber were to walk away, meaning if she were just to take whatever she is visible to her, right? Things that are very simple, whatever is on the books, and don't go searching and take whatever portion is in the joint account or those little pieces and walk away from Anthony, then it would tell me one of two things. It would tell Amber if, you know what I mean, if Anthony really cared or he was just pretending to care. And that's I think that's a good lesson for Amber to get. But hey, nothing wrong with what y'all are saying as well. If she deserves whatever it is, she deserves it. I cannot go around that. If she's pregnant, she's wearing that fake belly like Sonny. There's no prenup, so all his assets are up for sharing. That's correct. Go to skip with Shayla and Amber at lunch. Okay, let's see. Internet rumors in real life, therefore they will not rewrite the storyline with a plot twist. They will have to rewrite the story. Okay, so y'all are saying these internet rumors. The whole idea of the pregnancy is internet rumors. If she's pregnant, she will be happy. If she's pregnant, Amber would pursue a divorce. Why? If she's pregnant, Amber may be pregnant and not going through the premenopausal symptoms. Okay, all right. She may be going through premenopausal symptoms. What you're saying? She may not be pregnant. Okay. No, this divorce is going to be messy. Lord of mercy. Anthony's going to be terrible. It's going to be terrible, Antoinette. I think if she's pregnant, I think she'll push through the divorce even harder, but she'll go for more. Then she'll probably get more then. Amber is showing signs of symptoms of being pregnant. We want to get this from yesterday in the skit with Amber and Shayla at lunch. She asked Amber, is she pregnant? Okay, so that's when I get the pregnancy from. I don't think Anthony will agree with this divorce. He doesn't know what he wants and will not accept that. He will feel low. So I don't think he's going to agree with the divorce. Amber is having premenopausal symptoms. And as she's going through, she's close to menopause. She's putting men on pause, basically. That is a question. When I said the woman close to menopause, she put I look here. I believe what y'all are saying. Amber has put the men on pause. So that is true. She definitely has put men on pause. Amber messing up. She's not using her head on this one. Ernestine, crooked liar. Ernestine, liar, crooked. In real life, Amber said that she wants another child. If she's pregnant, she asks for more money. If for child support, visitation, and custody orders. And okay, but how her and he haven't how her and haven't been getting busy lately. So in other words, how is she pregnant? The question is, how is she pregnant and they've not been doing it? That's a very good question. That's a very, very good question. That's a very good question. Give me one moment here. Amber is sick and tired of Anthony's unfaithful way. She wants to be free and happy in her life without Anthony. O'Neill, why didn't Anthony tell Ben and Darren about Amber asking for a divorce? Because he doesn't want to. I think he doesn't want to. He doesn't want anybody to know because he's still in the denial phase that him getting a divorce. Men go into the denial phase. Well, let me ask y'all this. Watch your lunch skit with Shayla and Amber. Let me ask y'all this. What is the grounds? What is the grounds for divorce? Let me ask y'all. What is the grounds for divorce? What is the grounds for divorce? Somebody said watch Shayla and Amber skit. Let me get into that skit so we can see where this marriage thing we're talking about is. This what you call it? Whatever y'all tell me that's there. Let me see if I can find the Amber and Shayla skit. What is the grounds for divorce, friends? What's the grounds? What's Amber's grounds for divorce? Because I think now we're going to have to look into that. Whether we accept it or not, that's what's going on. What is the grounds for divorce? How can infidelity be the main thing and they married? What's the infidelity?
I appreciate it. Thank you.
What's going on at the restaurant?
Just trying to
She's just trying to help you.
yes, there you go.
She is very opinionated, is what I would say.
Girl.
Good. You and Anthony, y'all good?
Yeah. We're great.
It's good. Just checking in, you know. I haven't had a chance to talk to you. It's my family to me, so.
With all due respect, I'm really trying here, right? Really trying to.
All right. But how can it be adultery though if she has already reconciled? No, no. So why am okay? Only that's a stupid question to ask for someone. Amber and Anthony just recently not doing it. Okay. The only grounds for divorce is that she's tired. Look here, I'm asking y'all a good question. What is the grounds for divorce? Because he's not cheating. He is not cheating. So that's the question. Okay. What are the grounds for divorce in Georgia? She just get up one day and say she's tired. Grounds for divorce that she's tired. Why women are easy, you know? You know, y'all women are easy. What is the grounds for divorce? Mom, so we establish some fact here, friends. What is the grounds for divorce? All right, hold on. Top 4 common grounds. 13 legal grounds. Let's work on it. What is the grounds? Yes, somebody said $7,800 in lawyer fees. Hey, okay. All right. No fault option, so no fault. Intermarriage, parties too closely related, mental capacity, not that, impotence, not that, force, menace, duress, she can't obtain. There's not that. Pregnancy by the mother. Wife is pregnant by another man at the same time the marriage wrote. Not that, adultery, cheating. So y'all are using the cheating option, but I'm saying how can the cheating option be something if they haven't had the cheating happening? Incurable mental illness, cruel treatment, habitual drug addiction, habitual intoxication is none of those. Conviction of a crime, desertion, willful desertion of the partner for 1 year. That's not a grounds. Pregnancy by another. Okay. So when I say irretrievably broken, okay. So let's let me see one answer right here. So we're talking here, friends. We're talking because we want the grounds. We get the grounds. But on can't say adultery, friends, if she's already reconciled before. This is a new case. This is a new case. O'Neill, she was always tired, but she was settling with Anthony. When she saw David gave her an option that she still have good men left. My problem is this. This is a new case. So if it's a new case, she has to have this case. The cheating with Sheila cannot work in this case. Let me say that again. Let me ask the question. Can Sheila's cheating work in this case? That's what I want us to research because that's what I think. We don't know what's going on now. We're trying to find out how them can twist the plot on us. There's a whole baby walking around that's supposed to be his baby. Yes, but my point, Nana, is that they filed a divorce with that. They reconciled and then they ended that particular divorce thing. So this is a new case. That's my thing. Irreconcilable differences. Give me one moment, Angela Atkinson. Give me a moment. Let's talk here, so let's talk. Let's talk, friends. You don't need a reason in Georgia. You say it's no fault. Let it go, O'Neill. Amber, on her chat, she's going to Africa this spring and summer for a break, and she's taking her son on vacation. I wouldn't tell Shayla nothing if I were Amber. They pulled down the skit with Amber and Keisha at the restaurant after they signed the divorce paper. Question. Only that's a stupid question for someone to ask after Anthony and Amber recently not doing it. Just recently not doing it. Okay, I see the comment. Adultery. Grounds can be irreconcilable differences, but I just gave you all the 13 things, friends. So, okay, no fault. So that says no fault. Hold on. I'm just seeing where them can kind of come up with a bunch of foolishness. Because they might try to come up with something. I'm seeing what the writers they might try and come up with. That's what we're trying to do. To get a no-fault divorce, you must state the marriage is irretrievably broken with no hopes of reconciliation, citing in irreconcilable differences. You and your spouse must have a Georgia resident for at least have been in Georgia for 6 months. Okay. Meet the requirements, file a petition for divorce, serve your spouse. Uncontested, if both parts agree on all issues, assets that uncontested, finalize the minimal. If they do not, okay, I see what y'all are saying. Okay, I got it, friends. So yes, I see what y'all are saying. I see what I'm looking at. I'm not saying that no fault can still go through, but it will be contested. So I see what y'all are saying. So no fault. I see what y'all are saying. No fault, but it will most likely be contested. So this is what it is. So I see what y'all are saying. When saying it can go as a no fault, but it most likely will be contested. I like that. See, me just learn something. Come here, I wonder how she going to get out of the pickle. That's all we know. That's why I know she can get out of the pickle. Okay. All right. Let's run into it. Let me get some comments. No, O'Neill. My comment, it doesn't is Anthony as an outside child will not come into play for the reason for divorce. Gotcha. That's what I had said too, that Kai couldn't come into this play. Does Anthony outside child would not come into play? I don't think it would come into play in this one because them already stopped that. That's what I was saying to Nanya, but I like the no fault piece. Can Amber reintroduce the adultery even though they reconciled? What is the minimum before reconciliation? But how she going to put in the adultery though? They can't put in the adultery because the adultery would have been when the adultery act happened. That's what we got from it the last time. Remember, you know, she was filing based on the adultery, and the adultery, she stopped that case. There hasn't been any adultery since. So you can't get him on adultery, but I like what the people who say no fault, I think that's the road she wants to go, the no fault divorce. I think the no fault is the way to go. I think so. Because you know you don't have him cheating. Remember, you know, him have to cheat. Unless you have him cheating, that's why you're going to get the adultery piece. Brittany filed the papers, man. She did file the papers. She did. Best deal is no fault divorce. Yes, you can pay, you can put in adultery. This is the reason why the law is about reconciliation. Anthony contests the divorce because he believes that the assets cannot be found. There's no statute of limitations on Hold on, friends. All right, so we have this party. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, that's why we do this. That's why we do this. Okay. Here's the question. If you let's answer the question. If you had a divorce about adultery dismissed in Georgia, can you refile it? Refile for a divorce about the same thing? I think that's the question y'all are asking. I think this is the question I'm asking. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Okay. This is what I think happened. Maybe I'm wrong, but we may be going off on a limb. Friends, don't quote me. But this is what I think happened. I think them have a dismissal without prejudice. Or dismissed with prejudice. If it was dismissed with prejudice, well, not without prejudice, with prejudice. If them have a dismissed with prejudice, you may be barred from using the same facts again. That's what I was trying to say. So if whomever do them divorce thing, if them do a divorce, if it was dismissed, because remember it was dismissed, and that's what I was saying, that if it was dismissed, the divorce was not dismissed, it was withdrawn by the petitioner. Let me see that. Charmaine says it wasn't. It was withdrawn by the petition. Do we know what happened? Gonna give me the facts so I can write it up like when asking. The divorce was dismissed in court. The divorce was not dismissed in court. It was withdrawn by the petitioner. Okay, okay. Dismissal without prejudice. Dismissed with. Look at what them said, Nanya. They said, if the first case was dismissed without prejudice, you are free to refile. If it was dismissed with prejudice, you may be barred from filing. That's what I'm saying. So it's without prejudice that them do whatever it is. We're trying to forget something here, so. Lord gosh, the lies I'm in the house this evening. I say that's why I love this. That's why I love the little channel. That's why I love the channel, because I'm gonna learn something. Okay, talk to me, friends. Talk to me. What want to have for me out there? Charmaine is saying she withdrew the case. Charmaine said the case was withdrew. I think it was withdrawn by the petitioner. Okay, so she never really filed it, is what you're saying. She did not file in the court. She didn't file in court. They didn't file a court case. You're sure? It was withdrawn. So now it was withdrawn. It was withdrawn and now reinstated. Okay, wow. Okay, then them can bring it up. Then if that's the case, if look here, if it wasn't dismissed and then whatever it is, then hey, him goose cook. His goose is cook. If he didn't, if it wasn't dismissed, then him goose cook. Listen to me, Goddess. This is what I tell people all the time. I love to learn about this because there's so much in it. Thank you very much, Goddess, because sometimes people don't really realize that I love this conversation between us. Because that give me some lessons. I'm a read y'all's thing right now. I'm reading the things. I love this controversial. I'm learning a lot. So when I'm married, divorce my husband, exactly. That's what this is for, Miss Cammy. Nobody, you're not gonna divorce your husband, Cammy. No bother with that. You're married to divorce. We are trying to go get some money from the man. Miss Cammy, when you get married, you're getting married to stay married, Miss Lady. Nobody come boy, you get married to get divorced. Amber cannot possibly live under Anthony and Shayla. Amber has a right to move on. She does have a right to move on, friends. We're not getting that out. I don't think Brittany stopped the withdrawal. You know, Brittany was furious. That is why Anthony is working so hard to keep his marriage. She told Ben not to file. She told Brittany not to file because they were doing counseling. You sure she never filed? No judge was involved. Really? No judge was in. Hold on. Did they file for a divorce? Hold on, man. Hold on. Did they actually file for a... Them have to. They had to. Yes. No, man. Hold on, man. Hold on, people. Hold on, man. Y'all can't say this. No, if they had lawyers talking, they must have been... there must be a divorce thing. She filed. Yes, they did. There's no way that lawyers come into play if they never file. Now y'all are trying to confuse me now. She filed. She did file. Hold on, friends. For the people who are just coming in, me think when I get me thing there now, you know. No, man. No, man. Hold on, hold on. They filed and Anthony was served. I remember that. Can Angela, can you find that video for me, please? Just so we're okay with that. Angela, can you find that for me, please? Friends, whoa. Okay, she did, and I got the evidence. Oh no, Onila already. Onila will get the evidence. Whoa. For the person who says she never filed, please, don't do that. Don't do that. I got the video. Onila's got the video. I'm gonna get into it right now so you see it. I've got the video, friends. I've got the video. The people who saying she never filed, she filed. So we know there was a court case. There it is right here.
Even a little boy just now and
He's having trouble sleeping lately. Can you get that for me, maybe?
Sure. You expecting someone?
No. What's that?
She did it.
She did it.
Amber filed for divorce.
That's a court case. That is an actual court case. So there was a court case from before. That's why we're arguing this now. So there was a court case, friends. Once there is a filing, once them file it in the courts, that's a case. That's correct. So there was a filing. So for the people who say she never filed, take that out on the mind. This is the evidence to that. Don't make the Wayne channel twist, you know, because they're good at twisting us, run our circles and wrap it up. But yes, she did file for divorce. She did file for divorce before. She's been here before. And then she released the divorce. They never went to court, but their attorneys were dealing with it. Remember, you know, filing for a divorce involves an attorney. Once you file for it, it's in court. That's how I know it work. Yes, once you file for a divorce, once it's in court, then once you have attorneys involved and you have a paperwork, it's in court. It is to the judge, but them just didn't go to that section yet of things. So she did file, all right? Just so that way they establish fact. Because we know that are necessary for us as the time come up. So we can follow where them go with the storyline. So there you go. Hey, it's not me, it's what them have. You know? The reason I ask can this be used is because they went back together, but was the timing allowed for reconciliation before the original cannot be used? The timing allowed for reconciliation before the original cannot be used. I doubt Brittany totally with it. O'Neill, no one was saying she did not. Yes, there are people that were saying that. Charmin, we have to put it in there. We have to put it in there, Charmin, because some people say she never filed. So we had to put it in there because them said they never see a judge. That's why. So we had to do that. No one was saying she didn't file. They did. Okay. Let me see if I can get some things. Yes, the paperwork was filed. Anthony was served. Therefore, they're still in play because Brittany told Amber she's going to see her again in this divorce. No problem. She has to prove the adultery is the reason for separation. They renewed their... Okay. I say the no fault is the best way to go. What reason would you use for a divorce? Let me ask this question. What reason would you use for divorce? Now that we know such a file, what reason would you use? And Anthony, don't forget that Anthony original blueprints are on Amber's laptop. She got them from Brittany. I'm the one who said that it wasn't in the court, so I was wrong. No, that's fine, Carolyn. No, hey, Carolyn, don't worry about it. We learn every day. Sometimes only forget skits, so don't feel no way about it at all, Carolyn. Sometimes only forget skits too, and y'all have to enlighten me. So, what would you guys use? What would y'all use? No fault, just that. Watch a Brittany video written to. However, if the innocent spouse condones the adultery, meaning that they freely continue to live with the cheating spouse for fear after discovering their affair, it can be considered forgiven. And that's what I'm saying. It can be used. That's why I'm saying I can't use that. So that's what I'm asking no one to use. No fault. When I work in a family court, Brittany, I work in a family court. Brittany own is not going to work again because that's what I said, error. That's what I said as well too. But people said no. That's what I say. Because them withdraw it from the court. So it's not important. Again, that's what I said. Because they've withdrawn it and the time has already passed, I don't think she can use that. Error, thank you very much for this. Error says she works in a family court. And listen to what Error is saying, friends. Error is giving some direct experience. That's why we love the channel, because y'all bring your experiences to the channel and, gush it out there. What am I reading? This is what Error is saying. Give me one moment, Ruth. Error says, Ruth. Give me 1 moment. Ruth, give me 1 moment. Let me see if I can make sure I pin your comment. Give me 1 moment, Ruth. Error says she works in a family court, and because they've withdrawn it, it is not important again. Is this No fault. See, I would use the no fault thing. That's why I would use the no fault. Renewal of the wedding vows is not a legal thing. That's just a celebratory event. That is true. Britney filed and knew all of these financial assets are being hidden. They do not have a prenup, so she can use irreconcilable differences. Wayne is making money on the Daltons. It's not going to happen. No fault. Yes, the renewal of the vows could play against Amber. Irreconcilable okay, hold on.
Does
That's a good
California
question.
need a MAGA governor? Absolutely.
That's a good question. Can the irreconcilable difference can a divorce not divorce, give me one moment, can a vows renewal affect a divorce can a divorce asking for divorce for adultery if the spouse never cheated after the renewal in Georgia. I'm gonna have to keep saying Georgia because that's what they're gonna try to give us the state. All right, check this out, friends. Check this out. This is what Era was talking about. Friend, the ones who saying divorce, who saying adultery. Check this out. Check this out. We have a little bit of things, and somebody give us a topic to read on. We're gonna read on that particular topic. Check this out. Yes, a vow renewal in Georgia can potentially damage a divorce case based on adultery if the infidelity occurred before the ceremony. Renewing vows can be legally be interpreted as condemnation, meaning you forgave the past cheating and reaffirmed the marriage, making it difficult to use that specific conduct as grounds for fault. Do you see this? Do you guys see this? This is what you were looking for. So in other words, the people who say she can use adultery again, we said don't use adultery because the truth of the matter is unless you have proof. That's why we were saying unless you have proof, because now your grounds are going to be because they're going to argue those things. All right. Let me see. I'm going to yours now. So O'Neill, please go back and read the condemnation section on the divorce fact page. And you have opened earlier. It explains the situation. Got you. I think that's what we are looking for. Is that the one? That got you. So the vow renewal is like a condemnation. That's what Ruth was saying. Ruth, I think I got to your point. I got to your point, Ruth. Thank you very much. You see, all you see, where see many heads being put together, we can solve so many things in the black community. See, me love it. That's why I love it, because y'all ladies wanna bring on a A game every time, wanna challenge O'Neill. And I just love it. I honestly love it. I love this. Amber's moving on emotion and not intelligence. I found it. Ruth, I found it. That's what you were saying, Ruth. So in other words, because she did a vow renewal, that would affect her saying she want to go for adultery. That's what the thing is right there, sir. Yes, adultery in Amber's case is a dead horse, so don't do the adultery. In other words, the only thing is the no fault divorce. So right now it's no fault. I would play the Kai card, a husband who cheated and had a baby. Don't do it. Don't do it. Erin, Mark is 100% correct. Looking at the paternity test timeline, the judgment last November. He said before the vow renewal he was cheating after. It was not just before. No, he wasn't cheating after the vow renewal. He hasn't cheated since the vow renewal, friends. He hasn't cheated. He hasn't cheated. I can't use the little thing them for whatever. I have to use actual cheating because that's what I'm going to take in the court. Has Anthony cheated? Has Anthony, come on, hold up. Since the vows renewal. I don't know about that. Where to get this from? He has not cheated. So if he has not cheated, there's nothing for her to act on right there. So maybe we'll have some answers for me. Has she cheated since then? Has Anthony cheated since then? This is why I don't want to use that. Has Anthony, let's call a spade a spade. Has Anthony cheated since the vows renewal? So we can't use that. That's why I said just stick with the no fault divorce, man. Just stick with that. I said just stick with that, man. I think that going get to know where no want to be. No. May I read some comments? No. Y'all comments are move. He's lusted after that are not enough. No, we need bully for things. No, has had no physical exactly. No, we can't use them other things because they're hard to prove. O'Neill, your math is correct. I don't know. You know, I'm just Denny's sometimes just leave it go. Brittany kept divorce work papers just in case Amber changed her mind after divorcing. Yeah, but I just file again. Last time Anthony said we said Sheila was last July. No. I am proud of Amber for finally found her voice. Proof determined after the reconcile. Proof determined. O'Neill Brittany placed the case on hold. So no, them dismiss it. They are dismissed the case. She dropped the case. I'm certain she dropped the case. Anthony's attorney probably told him to do the vow renewal. Remember, no one was there. Coco, her dad, Pastor Chris. So they did do it. That's not bad money. If they can get it done in 2 years or less, it's worth it. It's worth it. It's a bad idea for bring Kai in right now. Don't bring Kai inside. No. That's a message. Just move on. Because Brittany said he's not going to change. So the case would continue later. Hold on. So Eslin says that, hold on. They did drop the case, friends. I want to get them the thing they're from. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see if we can find it. Angela, can you please find that for me, please? When Amber finally dropped the divorce, Angela, I know you're very good. Or when Amber finally drops the divorce. Can you find that for me, please? When Amber finally says she's not going to divorce him and she finally dropped it, the divorce was finally dropped. That's why some people say it's something different. Can one of y'all find that? Okay. All right, let's see. Let me see what I say here, so. Anthony Smart in getting that renewal, exactly. It negated all the work that Britney did and Amber get played by a dry salmon dinner and a waffle. Y'all are something else, I swear. Angela, I really want to find it. So this divorce is going to fail again. No, I wouldn't say that. I would say that she can get a divorce. The point I think I'm raising is don't file on the basis of idolatry because you don't really have much to prove. You can say it's a no-fault divorce and just take your piece of the puzzle. That's what I say. We're sitting at the pool. Is this why Anthony want to have the vote renewal now? Because, well, hey, whomever come up with the vote renewal was smart. Was very, very smart because them definitely find a way to get whatever it is done. Not that one, Angela, not that one. It's the one where Angela, it's the one where she comes home eventually. Because this one they did not. This one doesn't show the paperwork. I want the one that shows the paperwork. Angela, not this one. Not this one. I know that one. That's the one where her talking to Brittany. She won't get much. How much can she get if it is no fault? Give me some opinions on this here, friends. How much you can get if it's no fault? If you are a Kountry Wayne fan and you enjoy O'Neal content, make sure you subscribe. Thank you all very much, guys, for doing that. Miss Commentary, thank you very much for doing this. Yes, if you're not Kountry Wayne fans, friends, and enjoy this. Sometimes I not even me forget to tell to subscribe. But I just love what I do. Let's put it that way. I just love doing this with y'all. I love, coming on with y'all and talking with y'all because I learn every single time I come on. I believe me, you guys are gonna give me something I'm going to learn. That's it. That's it. Every single time. 50%. If it's no fault, how much can she get? Half? All right, make a rate. Okay. Let's get some boundaries tonight. So there's still no set percentage. No set percentage at all. It depends on the assets that's there, I guess. In a no fault divorce, there's no set percentage that you can get. Instead, the courts use equitable distribution, dividing marital property and debts fairly based on factors like income, length of marriage, contributions, alimony, child support. Okay, well, hey, see, so she can get alimony. She can get alimony. How many years can you get alimony in Georgia? How long can you get it? Typically awarded for 1/3 the length of the marriage. Can be short. Okay, so alimony and how much? Marriage is under 3 years because of alimony. Marriage under 3 years rarely receive alimony. Okay, so she might not get an alimony. She might not get any alimony, no friends. How long have they been married? How long have they been married? O'Neal, all the fans are happy that the divorce had been on hold because this time around there's no evidence. Amber is in for a surprise because the vow renewal is also important. The judge is going to queue up. Not this video, friends. Not the one with Brittany. The video with Brittany is not it. Not the video with Brittany. The video with Brittany is not it. The video with Brittany is just the video with Brittany. I want the video after that when Anthony comes home and celebrates that she's not getting a divorce. Remember, him officially asked her to not get a divorce on the porch. That's what it was. So she might not get an alimony, friends. Yeah, if she's not married for 3 years, she might not get any alimony. She might just get the distribution of the assets. That's it. Wow. Okay. Well, hey, no. You need to stay married for 3 years. If you live in Georgia, and you want some money from a divorce, you need to be there for 3 years. Have they been married for 3 years? If they haven't, she not getting alimony. You know what we get this right here. Have they been married for 3 years? If the marriage too young, she not get a dime right now. If well, alimony, she won't get any alimony. That's it. If the marriage is younger than 3 years, she might not get an alimony. Is she married? For more than 3 years. The point of the matter is this. The point of the matter is, maybe you ladies learn something now. If you live in Georgia and you're only married 2 years and the husband giving you issues, let me tell you right now, you need to go back in the relationship and spend some more time. Yes, thank you very much for this. I think Sharon Reviews has found it for me. Sharon Reviews has found it. Listen to me. You not get any alimony if you haven't been there long enough. So if you're in a marriage right now in Georgia and it has only been 2 years, please go back to your husband. Go back to him and spend some time. Go and spend some time with him before anything else. Because if you don't do that, you're not getting no money. So go back. This was a question about asking for the divorce, but there's a point where she says she's not going to.
Whoa!
Hold on.
No, as much as you've hurt me and everything we've been through, my spirit says yes. Yes to you. Yes to our marriage.
This is where he was clapping it up, right?
Whoa!
So this is where he was clapping it up. New skit alert. Let me go to the new skit. Let's go to the new skit. All right. Let's go to the new skit. Let's go to the new skit. I love this, friends. I love this. Thank you all very much for participating in the chat. But no, friends, give me some time when they're reading at the chat, because sometimes it takes me a while to read the comments. Give me one moment. Let me fix this up for us so we can get into this one. Make sure we can see the screen. Whoop. Okay. Why does it look like that? Good Lord. Does it matter? Oh, good Lord. Okay. There we go. Okay. Here we go. New skit. Let's go. Miss Shauna giving issues again. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's get into it.
Okay, you're welcome. See you later.
So much. Thank you. Okay, customers.
Girl, customers and the DoorDash been off the chain.
Really?
Yes.
So Dave is doing his thing.
I was like, I see why she like marketing. Y'all got your little dollars out of me that. You smiling hard.
So the restaurant is starting to make money. For those who were asking from before, the restaurant is starting to make money. That's very, very good. That's very, very good. The restaurant is starting to make some money. The Dave marketing is working. Dave marketing is working. Dave's marketing is working. That's good. Restaurant making money. The restaurant make money, friends. There you go. So I know y'all wanted the restaurant to make money and want to say, not be dejected. It's making money. Even though Anthony did tell her to do the DoorDash, I'm just saying Anthony did say to do the DoorDash. This is interesting though, because Anthony did say to do the DoorDash. Let's go.
Well, Miss Shauna, if I must tell you, God He's so good.
All the time.
All the time. All the time, God is good.
Oh, Keisha, please.
Why you mad that the girl is happy? I don't understand that. Why her smile bothers
I've been thinking about that conversation the other day.
Well, it's actually really no need to revisit that, Shauna. So
I'm glad. Don't revisit it with her, Amber. Don't revisit it with her. For those who don't know, Dave's thing is working. For those who don't know, yes, let me just remind them, please. Remind them, please, Carolyn. Deep in a very far, far land. No, not in a cave. There lived a very strapping black man. I think his name was Dave. See, Anthony has been a fool. He likes the pum pum shaved. And so he left Amber all by herself. Very unscathed. What's it? Dave. Hey, Dave. Dave. Oh, can somebody please call Dave? Dave. What? O'Neill, please, come on. Behave. Dave. I saw Dave. Dave thing is working, friends. Let's keep going.
I'm straight. No love lost. We're good.
I just don't want you to be making a mistake.
Shauna, please don't start. I've already asked
Amber,
you.
if I don't tell you the truth, then guess what? If something happens, you can never say that you never heard it.
Shauna, if something happens, It's none of your business.
Well, it's kind of my business because we're in the same business. You're in here, and so
Shauna.
we're like family.
This is not Shauna's business, and we're not like family. People keep saying family.
So you got to stop saying that.
Okay, we're kind of like not family, and it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, we are family because you own this restaurant and I'm still here.
You're
So we
here
are
because you're on the
family.
contract, Shauna.
And we're family. We're
Shauna,
here.
listen, please don't blow my high. I have filed my paperwork today. I filed for divorce. So
And
whatever
it is-
you have to say, it doesn't matter.
She looking free. She looking single. She
feeling
looking
free.
good. She looking
I am
happy.
feeling
Oh,
Ooh, she just licked Shauna underneath her ribs, boy. Shauna get licked underneath her ribs. The question is Shauna worried that she's going to be fired? They're going to blow up Shauna scamming. Well, she's happy. She look like she's happy. She look like she's happy. Shannon, if you get on a treadmill, Shannon, if you go on a treadmill, be yourself back. What's up with Shana? The restaurant is flourishing. Shana is wanting things her way. Amber is doing this because of Anthony, not a man she spent maybe 2 hours with. Don't make her an earhead. When you are in a marriage by yourself, there comes a time when you want. Well, we say Dave. We're saying Dave Vanetta because Dave is the one that's working the marketing thing. Dave is the one that started to push the customers to her. That's what we're saying, Dave, because we're saying Dave going save things. That's what we're saying. Yes, she is worried. Amber will get the restaurant and get rid of her. Is Shana afraid that she might lose her job, unemployment line? Lord God, Shana is not thinking right now because Shana believes she's going to be fired. Amber is too happy. There's going to something that have to change this. When time you say Amber happy, you know that when chicken Mary, hawk is near. That's a Jamaican saying. Chicken Mary, hawk is near. Yes, by the way, if it wasn't for Shana to get on the treadmill, people would say Shana go on a treadmill. Shana need some exercise and if you leave Amber alone. So, yes, she needs to go. She will. Shana is an evil spirited. Yes. We can only hope that she gets rid of her. We can hope. That's the question. Will she keep Shana? Yes, get rid of Miss Shana. Amber needs to contact Brittany for this. She can't get Aunt's house because it was purchased before they're married. We don't know. We're not sure. She would be worried. She is worried. That's correct. Hey, Dave. Amber too happy. When I think Amber too happy, so when I believe something will happen, boy, I mean, I know.
okay. This is it.
Okay.
How'd you feel it?
So what you gonna do when you see Anthony with another woman?
Girl, what she already did? What you mean? Been there, done that, saw it.
Shauna, you just take things too far.
No, I'm not.
No, you are.
I'm trying to broaden your way of thinking because when you see him with another woman that's gonna appreciate him more than you're doing, then you know you're gonna really regret it.
You know what she gonna do? She gonna pray for that
Oh,
woman.
Keisha,
'Cause
please, what do you have to do?
We feel
Keisha,
bad for
let
her.
me do.
Keisha's my employee.
Well, right now it's between me and you and I are talking.
It's
right now.
not in between
Yes,
us.
we are.
Shauna,
It's
my
not.
business is not your business.
Well, you know when your business start affecting this business, it is my business.
You know what? My business actually is affecting this business. We have customers. We have DoorDash.
Yeah.
Like, please, I need you to pipe down, okay? It's fine.
Amber,
Why are you the divorce police? What's going on?
it's
Sean?
not that you.
God, divorce police, tobacco side of a jump out of a chair. Keisha need to stop. I swear to you, say Keisha need to stop these lines, these one-liners which you see. Is Shana the divorce police? Is Shana the divorce police? I saw you know something about you don't want it before. The divorce police. Rent a cop. Shana, if you be quiet and leave the woman alone. You know, look here. Make Amber do what she needs to do because if we love Keisha one more time, because the one thing I love about Keisha is that Keisha really does speak her mind and yeah man, she logical most of the times. There's a shot. There's a shot on the divorce police. Let's run into it. Let's go.
You have you ever been married?
Listen, I don't need to be married to know she needed to not be in that marriage.
Thank you, Keisha. Thank you, Shonda. So what I'll do when I see Anthony...
You know, I really think Anthony is a good man.
Why you always...
And whatever the mistake he made,
You think he's a good
he's
man.
worthy
you
of
marry him then?
forgiveness.
How about that? No.
why?
You
We're
think
not
he's
gonna
such a
do
good
that.
man,
We're
you
not.
go marry him.
No,
He's
you know-
free
you
now.
know, you
Yeah, she need to go married to him. Yes, why not? You know, it look like so she like him more than anything else. Because him give her everything she want. Oh, it's okay. So the restaurant is flourishing, which is good, right? The restaurant is flourishing. Let's work on some things here. The restaurant is flourishing, and Amber is doing well. What more can you ask for? I guess the restaurant will flourish. You can't ask for nothing else. You can't ask for nothing else. I think that this is what it is. People don't understand why I'm hid the money, eh? Money vampire. That's right, Shauna. You take him. Shauna negative. I got a bad feeling about Amber being too happy. Chicken Mary Hawk near. Brittany told that she'd come back. Miss Shauna has a lot of risk. Her boomeranging scam might blow up. Shauna, stay up on top of her, Keisha. Keisha is a good addition to the Amber storyline. Shauna needs to mind her business. I hope it's time for Shauna to go. Yes. Time for Shauna to go. This will backfire. Shauna is a witch. Yes. Miss Shauna wants Anthony by herself. I don't know why she not marry him. Shut up, Shauna. Gotta love Keisha. Shauna needs to get out of there. Thank you. The minute he was with Shayla, the one woman. Yeah, at this point, okay. Let me first say this. It would be unwise for Anthony to try to get any other woman right now. Because if he does, her case for divorce gets stronger. Anyways, fire the nosy heifer. Stat. why is she worried about, I absolutely love Keisha. Anthony's lawyer told him any property acquired before the marriage. You cannot put a price tag up for peace. Amber should keep things to herself. Amber needs to learn to keep her business to herself. Home equity is a tricky one. She can actually get half. Shana, the sneaky one. Especially if she buys Anthony to the restaurant, she has a lot to worry about. Yes, Shan is afraid. She will call Ant and tell him about the fling. Yes, don't do that. Amber needs to keep her mouth closed. Shana is going to run and to tell Anthony. Mikey run and tell Rose, and then basically that's about it. No, I don't think that Anthony will allow the divorce to happen. Yes, Shana needs to go. Shana has her $300,000. Shana is an evil spirited. Yes, we can only hope that she get rid of her. That's the question with that one. Amber needs to contact Brittany for this one. Shana asks a valid question though. What would she do if she say nothing? What should I gonna do? Nothing. There's nothing. It's a good question, but where you can do nothing. He's gone. When you ask for a divorce, that's a part of it. I'm reading y'all's comments, friends. I'm read some comments real quick. Hey, that's I saw. Shana is not going to ever know the real story. That's what I think that's happening with it. All right. The fact that you can be married to a woman for 2 years and then she possibly gets half. I don't think she's gonna just get half just like that money law. That's what I was saying just now, because Georgia has an equitable state. So if it's a no-fault divorce, then them start at whatever marital properties you have them shared, based on what we understand with it. She basically can't get alimony because it's 2 years and them need like 3 years to say that you've been in the marriage long enough. So they won't give her alimony. So she'll have to just get like whatever assets them acquired during the marriage, mainly like the restaurant and the other pieces. So she might not get, the funny thing is money law, she might not get as much as we see unless Anthony becomes a dodo head and starts cheating again. If he cheat again, he's in trouble. If he doesn't cheat, he might have a chance with this. Well, friends, we've been on the air for a while. I'm going to give us a little break. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I love y'all. I love when y'all give y'all comments. Continue to do so and comment on the video. Keep liking the video and hype the video. I'm gonna talk to you soon. Have a wonderful morning. We will see each other on a couple skits. Bye-bye.
Welcome to the Anil Show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again.